Welcome in everybody to yet another video. Today I am bringing you something different. I have caught the Sims fever and I have been spending quite a lot of time in The Sims 4, and today we are decorating a bedroom in my pink house. I want to say it's a cottage, but I think it's a little too big to consider it as a cottage. But anyways, today we are decorating the bedroom. And yeah, so here I'm struggling quite a lot with getting these curtains into the correct place. In the end, I'm also gonna move these windows up. Realize that they were really low compared to the floor, but you will see that in due time. Bear with me, it's only like the third proper build I did in The Sims 4, so the controls are still a little bit new to me, and it's still taking me a little bit to get used to. Yeah, so this is me moving the placement of the windows, and yet again going back to these curtains because I was adamant in getting these in because I really liked them. I think this is me trying it for the last time to get them in. I think I'm about to give up on them. I was really frustrated when doing this. And they looked so pretty. Yeah, this is me giving up. Slightly moving the windows again and going back to sort of same style of curtains, but just in a different color. And I can already tell you now that these curtains also aren't going to stay. They are going to be exchanged for something in a different color as well, because as soon as I put in lights, they turned out to be more yellow than pink, and that's not really the vibe I was going for. So you'll see me struggle with that in a minute. But for right now, we're gonna look at some options for a bed. Initially, I wanted a pink bed to match with the pink theme, but I couldn't really find anything. They were all a little bit too bright, too pink for me, which I didn't really love. So I end up going for this like whitish bed. And at first I wanted the bed to go in front of that like balcony thing, but I realized, well, what's the point of having that there if you can't get onto it because the bed would be in the way. So I decided to put them in front of one of the windowsills there to act as like a extra bedside table. Obviously, as you can see here, I'm gonna add in proper bedside tables as well, just to give a little bit more space. And I also thought a mirror would be fitting, because I consider myself to be a fashionista. Obviously, we need something to put our clothes in. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of packs yet. And because of that, I don't have a whole lot of furniture options yet. So I want to put a disclaimer out. I did use some CC, some custom content in this build. For example, the curtains that are in front of the middle opening are custom content. I think for the rest of it, it's all debug, in case you are wondering. The links of the custom content will be linked in the description below, so if you are interested in it yourself, you know where to find it. And obviously we need a lot of rugs in this bedroom because we need to keep our feet nice and toasty and warm. That's why I'm moving it more under the bed as well, because, you know, I also have like a little rug on the side of my bed. The minute I wake up, I have warm feet. And here I'm trying to get this clock on the bedside table. And at first I thought, okay, let's make this bigger, but that was really looking weird. So quickly gonna change my mind there. And as mentioned previously in my Animal Crossing videos, I am a big fan of plants and flowers and greenery. And I would love to have them in my home if I could. But because of my two lovely cats, I am unable to have plants and flowers in my house. So I am decorating my little heart out in The Sims and giving this bedroom all of the flowers possible. I think we're almost done for the flowers right now. Oh, no, this is the last one I put in, I think, for now at least. And here I am thinking of what I can do with the rest of the room, because I did end up making this room bigger than anticipated. But first we need a little bit of a light here, because since I already put down my ceiling on this house, it is looking a little bit dark. So we need some light into our lives. And I also thought about enlarging this lamp as well, but that was looking really awkward as well, so I shrunk it down like almost immediately. And since the room is so big, I figured, well, there's no need to have a separate study, and that is why I am adding in a desk as well. I really didn't have a proper option for a chair either. So you're gonna see me look through some of the options first that I ended up not liking at all. And I end up going for this like desk den chair in the end. Also struggled a little bit with getting it into the right position where I wanted it. But I managed to get it in place after all. And now we're gonna just add in some little trinkets here and there to fill up this space as well. I am a big fan of photography and knitting and embroidery, so that's why I added those in. It's just also me looking through every option that I have. I also added in like a little bookshelf here because I also love reading a lot. And I also wanted to add this in, but it was just looking a little awkward above the desk there. So I ended up going for this standing bookshelf, which worked a lot better in my opinion. And obviously we need some books up there as well. I'm gonna add in some more books. I really loved these with the little bunnies beside them. They might be more meant for like a kid's bathroom or something, but you know, I'm still a kid at heart, so they are going in. Obviously, we need like a laptop. A lot of our lives are being spent online, as is mine. And to fill up this like empty space in between, I figured I'd add in like an art piece. We need a little light on the desk as well. Feel a little bit narrating just like what I'm doing. Like obviously you can see what I am doing. I don't have to tell you that, oh no, I'm placing down a rock, and yet I'm doing it. And then I was left with this like weird empty corner that I didn't know what to do with. And at first, my first thought was just having a fireplace there, but they were all like a little bit too big for my taste. So I figured, well, why not do like a little reading nook with like a comfy chair. Also trying to find a rug that could go underneath it. And then I realized I didn't put any curtains up above the sliding doors that will lead onto the deck. And I was trying to find a good option for those doors. It took me a while to find curtains that I liked, but I don't know what I ended up with. I'm still looking through options I see. Oh, yes, these are the ones I end up going for. And these are also the ones that will end up on the windows. Because the yellow really just wasn't working. And the curtains in front of the like middle balcony do appear to be yellow, but they are not. They are like a peachy pinkish color. And now I'm trying to find more stuff for on the walls here. And I figured, well, let's just do a coat rack then. And I think I'm gonna be putting like a little shelf unit for shoes underneath there as well. Also still looking for something on the wall there. I am really all over the place in this Sims build. I still was struggling to find a art piece that would go there. but I end up going with this one. I really like the mood of it. And I thought these graduation papers were fitting. Just liked how they were sitting into that glass thing. And this is also some custom content I am putting in here. These pillows, I end up putting them in the chair to make it a little bit more comfy. I'm still working on what I can put in here. Yeah, this is the blanket, this is the basket of blankets I was talking about earlier. And I also thought it would be fitting to put in another basket with little trinkets there. And now I am about to clutter this dressoir up. Little bits and bobs you would maybe find in a bedroom. Some nail polishes. Now I don't wear nail polish myself, but hey, maybe my Sims would. Yeah, as you can see, the minute I find something that I think would work somewhere else, I immediately go and place it down because I am very scattered-brained and otherwise I will forget it ever existed. Yeah, this is that little shoe rack I was talking about. Just something nice for my sim to grab the ones they frequently use. And I also thought a backpack here by the desk would look nice. Now I myself graduated from school already, but a backpack can always work. And you know, I am not sloppy myself. I always put away my dirty laundry immediately. And as you may or may not have noticed from previous streams, I have a chronic nose issue. So I will have to blow my nose quite often. That's why I also put in the tissues. I think tissues are always useful in my opinion. Yeah, back to this dresser where I'm still trying to find things that I can put on top of it. By the looks of it, we are almost finished. Just putting in the last item here. That is the finished build. I will put up some close-up pictures here, and don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and notification bell, and who knows what the next video might be. Bye bye.